Jacob with Superchips here, and I'm standing in front of our 2020 Jeep Wrangler. I wanted to walk you guys through a PCM swap on the 2.0 liter that's available in the 2018 and newer Jeeps. As many of you know, in 2015, Chrysler started using a locked PCM in most of their vehicles. This has required a couple extra steps on our part in order to install flash tuning into the Jeep. So we need to send you an unlocked PCM, which is going to require you to swap that PCM out with your factory PCM. We just want to show you that this isn't a process you need to be intimidated by. It only takes about 10 minutes, and with just a 1/4-inch ratchet, a 10mm socket, and a 13mm socket, just about anybody could accomplish this swap in the driveway or in the garage. So we'll walk through that now. To gain access to that PCM, you'll find it located right here on the driver's side fender well. There are 4 bolts holding it in each corner. Once our battery has been disconnected, we can start by disconnecting these 2 top connectors. You simply depress the middle button and the gray latch will detach and the connector can be unplugged. We'll set it aside and move on to the second connector. Again, depressing the middle tab and pulling the gray connector in the opposite direction. It slides the connector out and we can disconnect and set aside so we can get access to the PCM bolts. Again, there are 4 bolts total, 1 in each corner of the PCM, and you can actually get pretty decent access with nothing but a standard ratchet and socket. Obviously be reusing this factory hardware to install the unlocked PCM that our team has sent out to you. Bolts removed, the PCM can simply be pulled up and out. You'll find the numbers that you need to enter on the computer on our website right here on this main sticker. You've got your module VIN. You've also got these numbers here. Now with our unlocked PCM, we can reinstall it in the same manner, sliding it back into the factory location and reusing the hardware that was used to attach the factory PCM. I'll start these bolts before we tighten anything up with all of them at once. Okay, with all 4 bolts reinstalled and torqued, we can then install the factory connectors back into our new Unlocked PCM. Simply slide it down into place, slide your gray connector back until you hear it click. Same with the other connector. And the PCM swap process is completed. Next, we will need to reinstall our negative battery cables, and then we can commence with our Flashpaq tuning in the cab, which is done through the OBD2 port. Okay, so at this point, you've got your PCM swap completed. We already had installed the gateway bypass module under the hood, so now it's just a matter of tuning the vehicle with the Flashpaq tuner. Obviously, with Flashpaq, you get a lot of features. You can adjust tire size, aftermarket gear ratio. We can enable or disable your auto start-stop. And then obviously, we've got some preloaded tunes in the Flashpaq tuner for you to choose from depending on your driving style. We really worked hard at trying to improve the overall drivability with this 2-liter. We've worked on the low-end power. Turbo spool up has been improved. We've also eliminated some of that torque management when you're in 4-low, so you get full power to the tires when you're crawling and when you're off-road in the sand or the dirt. That's really made an improvement in the off-road capability of the Jeep, but we've also really focused on the on-road performance, so you get better acceleration from a stoplight, better power curve when you're trying to pass somebody, and we really focused on the performance of that 8-speed transmission. Really got it to work more in tune with the added power and performance from the Flashpaq tuner. So this 2-liter engine really runs really well. Any of those that are on the fence about the 2-liter and the 3.6-liter, with some tuning, this 2.0-liter is really stout, and you can't deny the torque that that turbocharger produces. If you want to learn more about Flashpaq tuning for your Jeep, you can check us out at superchips.com.